Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singing, one of the stories in this one is a highly anticipated Major League debut, and all eyes will be on him as he gets to start on the mound.
I love watching pitching debuts at this level because there's no waiting around to see the rookie in action. You get thrown right into the deep end of the Major League pool. He's center stage from the first inning on, so like you said, Boog, there's no hiding at all. There's a ton of excitement about this kid's future, and he's about to face the best lineup of his life, so I'm excited to see how he attacks it.
Hitter number 53.
In the air, left side, Walsh under it, makes the grab, one away. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Rob Mann getting ready to hit, went deep in the ball game last night. Fastball is outside. Bloom, a big part of the storyline for us today. He's making his debut and hoping to carve out a valuable role in the mound with this ball club. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this level is producing. Can you help your team get better? It's a big question. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on your debut. I hope he's taking time to enjoy this experience today.
That one the other way. Walsh calls it in, and there's two away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Edward Simon in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Strike two. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a slow roller. Cardona fires to first on the run, and he gets him. Nicely done. Middle of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here in Baltimore, and today on the hill, Andy Franco. What should we keep an eye on here?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the shortstop, Luis Morales. And that one upstairs, ball one. Franco, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a two-seamer. That one misses. 2-1. Swings through that one for strike two.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike three.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now Irving Trussell. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. 1 out, bases empty. On the ground, and foul ball. That's hard hit on the line. Puts it away for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
In the air, right field, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
So runner at second, 2 down. Cardona, the next to hit. Outside. And that is ball 1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that can be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Man at second. That one missed.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that will end the inning. Nothing for the Orioles in the first. On to the second for Baltimore. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Christian Carroll.
Number 0.
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. McCarthy makes the catch. And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Randy Connors will hit next. One down, base is empty.
Ball, that's high.
Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there, and that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire. I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Doyle Chick in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And there's a ball.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Sato grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Tim Vick stands in now and watches strike one. Snap throw to first. Connors back in on a dive. Close, but called a ball. And 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, and that is that. One left for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore. Hayden Stevens.
Number 28.
Stevens matched a homer in his last game. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And there's the strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
High in the air, out to right. Vic under it. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Batting sixth.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Darren Walsh. And a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Inside, just missed. Next pitch is downstairs. And delivers outside. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Here's the catcher to hit, Matt McCarthy. That's in there. 0-1.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. And the count is 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two outs. That misses. And the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. So they go quietly there. We played two full. No score. And we're back. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Ernesto Tejera, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Bloom back to work. Just off the inside edge. Tejera measures 6 feet 4 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Dives, and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. And now the catcher comes up to him, Derek Steiner. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That's ripped to right down the line, and it goes just foul. That one misses in the dirt.
2 strikes.
He goes down looking. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Line drive. Oh, he gloves it. Padres go down quietly, and we're still knotted at 0. And there's a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Yuichiro Sato. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. One down, base is empty.
Ball 1.
Ground ball up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the 1st. Now this is in the air down the line. Vick drops into the glove. 2 down.
Now batting, number 39.
Irving Trussell now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Vick makes the play. That is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. We're tied 0-0. Back now at Oriole Park, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Rob Mann. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, number 13.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's the left fielder, Edward Simon. Off the mark there. Ball one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. In the air out to center. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. The pitcher's his friend. He'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Carroll, the next to hit, takes ball one.
1-0. Ball, that's out.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out. Next for the Padres, Randy Connors. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fastball for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Up and in, and it's a ball and a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what
Morales beats to second, out there. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Ready to go, bottom four, and into the box for Baltimore, Robbie Messer.
49.
That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one.
0-1.
There's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That's off the inside corner. 1-2 the count. That one just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm.
Ouch, that one got him. Hayden Stevens getting ready to hit.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Cardona, the base runner at first with one out. Runner on the move. Fought off foul. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Simon on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, number 7.
So up next, Darren Walsh. Grounded out his first time. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That's way outside. And a count 1-2. Cut out and missed. Curveball struck him out. 1 left for the Orioles. Still no score. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Into center. Sato on the move. Got it. Nice grab. And there's one away. So digging in now for San Diego, Tim Vick. 0 for 1. Popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. Fouled off. He was late. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Comes up empty.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball is outside.
Ball 2. 2-2 the count.
And a good eye there. Right side. And that squirts through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Go ahead run on base. Tejera digs in now.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Runner takes off. Pitch is high. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Slap the other way, foul. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just 1 swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
One down. Stepping in for San Diego, Derek Steiner. Caught looking his first time up. Close, but called the ball. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
In the air, right field. Lorenz has a beat on it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, number 53.
So now the DH spot, Justin Brown. A switch hitter batting right. Strike one.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And that's downstairs. 1-1. Tejera off of first with 2 away.
Ball.
In the dirt.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives, can't get it. It's a base hit. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Now batting, number 73.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Man, the next to hit, 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And 1-2. Activity in the bullpen. Rob Guerrero up and throwing. Hayashi also getting ready. Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next offering misses down and away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Edward Simon in the San Diego on deck circle. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in Baltimore, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Matt McCarthy. And that's in for a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Lorenz, the next to hit, takes outside. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. That smash towards center. Man makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, number 40.
Here's the center fielder, Yuichiro Sato. A single his first time. And that one wrapped foul.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
On the ground to the
That's
left,
foul.
and that's just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They trail here 1-0. All set for the
Leading
start of
off
the
for the
inning. Now the
Padres,
left fielder,
left
Edward
fielder,
Simon.
number 13.
Bloom back to work. Simon goes 6 feet 3 inches. Is 210 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing at a high fly ball, deep left field. And that's a foul ball. Outside low. Now 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Next to hit, Christian Carroll.
Ball one.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. In there at the knees, and the count even at 1. Ripped on a line. Walsh makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, number 88.
2 down, base is empty. Next for the Padres, Randy Connors. That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
There's the strike.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Nothing across here this half. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. Bottom of the sixth. Here's the short Luis Morales. Hernandez getting cranked up as well. Late with the swing there.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 strikes to count.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Stays alive. Got him. Strikeout number 8.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Now the number 2 hitter, Irving Trussell. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Top of the zone for a called strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball. Carroll sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Messer lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Outside with a breaking ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And that one is lifted in the air. Simon in position and makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Rob Barrero.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 36.
So digging in now for San Diego, Doyle Chick. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Juan Sanchez appears to be getting loose. Encarnacion getting loose as well. And that one ripped to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Tim Vick, the next up for the Padres. Fastball is outside. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging. And now the first baseman, Ernesto Tejera.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And that misses. 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch misses way outside. Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And that's a little bit high. And now it's 3-2. And that's inside, and a good at bat, ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And a foul ball. Tejera, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. In the dirt, but kept close. Just missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Pete Crane.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Brings it in. And there's one away. And now it's going to be Hayden Stevens. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Just missed.
Ball 2.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That one a little bit high, and it down is 3-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And the tying run is on base. Here's the left fielder, Darren Walsh. That's in there. 0-1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it stays fair. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. It's a squeeze. Carroll on the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Oh, man, it takes guts to call for the suicide squeeze with the lead on the line and this late in the game. Man, that was great execution. They're playing with cryotherapy in their veins.
Lorenz up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. He will score. They take the lead. It's 2-1. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound. Roger Berry. And now the center fielder, Yuichiro Sato. Fly ball down the line. Simon. He makes the grab, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Orioles 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Juan Sanchez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Brown in the box now. Takes strike 1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Wesley Zicafus getting ready to go. And that's fouled off. And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chases that one out of the zone. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Rob McMahon, 1 for 3. And that one fouled off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2- or 3-run homer.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball, that's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. And that one pulled foul. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Popped in the air, left field, Walsh. And that is that. We're back on to the bottom of the 8th, and now the shortstop, Luis Morales. And that's in the dirt. Bullpen action for the Padres. Jim Eaton up and loose.
Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Up the middle, Carroll. Slings to first. One up, one down.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop. Wastes no time there. Challenging with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Man at first, Robbie Messer will hit next. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
He was late there, strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Trussell over at first with 1 away. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
The other way. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Cardona at the plate now as he chases after that one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Vick snags it for the second out.
Now batting, number 28.
And next for the Orioles, Hayden Stevens. And a base hit into right. Headed for the plate. The throw in. Safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Foul ball there. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off speed.
Man makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. And here comes the closer, Wesley Sickafus. A chance at his first save of the year.
Second baseman, number 0.
Carroll, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Misses off the inside, and the count is 1-1.
Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still...
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. He circles the bases. It's 3-2.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Digging in, Randy Connors. In there for strike one. And ball one. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
And that one moves his feet. Ripped to third. Tosses across to first. Now one gone in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. Chip getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. That clips the corner. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Hard on the ground to first. He steps on the bag. Padres with only 1 out remaining.
Number
Tim
77.
Vick, the next up for the Padres. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Fastball for a strike. Off the mark there. And 1-1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
This could end it. Pitch misses. Now 2-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boo. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept leading.